Hello, hello, friends. So we are just getting set up here on Facebook Live as well. Welcome. If you are just tuning in, I'd love to see if you want to share in the chat where you're tuning in from. That way we can get a glimpse of where folks are. Oh, Cliff and Nancy are here. Colorado, beautiful. Hello. So hopefully, there's a really intense hurricane coming in Texas right now, and I know y'all need water. So we're just going to send a little bit of an extra push that the water just travels straight up and a little bit, I believe, west, so that y'all can get lots of water. Oh yeah, all the Colorado people, y'all need water. Yes, indeed. Well, the water's kind of calmed down here in Virginia, but we'll still send lots of prayers for water in to Colorado and to California. So greetings, everybody. Welcome. So wonderful to see home folk. If you are, I believe you just never know with these spinning loops. Okay, so happy Wednesday night. My name is Nick Lasky. I am a professional psychic and astrologer based here at the Aquarium Bookshop in Richmond, Virginia. And in case any of y'all weren't aware, we just opened up in person at our shop in Carytown. And so that has been exciting with all these measures of social distancing and masks and a cap on how many folks can come into the store at once and all that. But it is exciting nonetheless. Greetings, those of y'all tuning in. So I want to share that if this is your first time tuning in, that this is an offering of the Jerome Mystery School, and we have been doing this every Wednesday since the pandemic began, and also for a long time when it was really crazy intense on Saturdays as well, twice a week. But we are doing this every Wednesday to send out love and blessings and light to the intensity on the world. There are three really huge major transformations. I mean, there's many more, but the main transformations of 2020 that we are seeing, that astrologers have been talking about for years, preparing for this year. The three things that we're really seeing is the virus, obviously, the social revolutions that are happening, especially in this country, many other countries all over the world, and the earth changes. And we're really getting into the earth changes and that phenomena right now, especially with a hurricane coming in, a big hurricane coming in Texas, and the fires in Colorado and California. And there was like crazy flooding and mudslides in Afghanistan. And I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff, but I highly suspect that there is more to come on the earth changes category. So what we can also do in our meditation as we're gathered together is to send out calming vibrations to the collective and to the energies of the earth, and especially sending light out to those that are first responders, like the firefighters out in the West, and to those that are going to be, helping with rescues going on in Texas, because that is undoubtedly going to unfold. So, with all that being said, let's jump into it. Let us dive into meditation. So go ahead, and I highly recommend to sit up, supporting your own spine or putting your back against something. And let's take a few moments to really allow ourselves to relax. So if you need to stretch a little bit, maybe roll your neck. If you've had a crazy intense day, take a big breath in and a big open mouth exhale, releasing any built up tension, energy, and allowing yourself to really relax. So whatever you need to do right now in this moment of time to relax, if there's more stretching, if there's more adjusting that you need to make in your seat or wherever you are, or if you need to take a few more deep breaths and big sighs out, it's really good to just blow out all the air and then invite in new oxygen into the lungs. That always gets some new chi flowing. So maybe let's do that one more time, taking a big breath in and a big release. Exhaling and finding yourself really coming into a place of relaxation and repose. And go ahead in this moment of time and close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, acknowledge to yourself that you are letting go for now of the worries, the anxieties, the stresses of the day, or what may be coming in the future. You can certainly return to those things later if you desire, but for now, at the very least, give yourself this moment to let it go, to connect with yourself as you orientate yourself in time and space, focusing your awareness, your consciousness on yourself right now in this moment. What is happening? You are sitting down and connecting with your breath, listening to my voice, and really allowing yourself to feel relaxed. Scanning your body for a moment of time, looking to see if you're holding on to any extra tension. And I'll begin another count from 10 to 0. And when I reach 0, you will be in a deeper state of relaxation, surrender, and stillness. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Profoundly relaxed in this moment of time. Everything in the moment is easy. There's nowhere to be other than where you are. There's nothing to do other than what you are doing right now. Giving yourself permission mentally, internally, in this moment of time to take this period of repose, of calmness. And for a few moments of time, simply check in with yourself. However you know how to do that. Maybe it's taking a few deep breaths and asking yourself, how am I? And allowing those sensations and feelings arise. Maybe it is simply just the slowing down, allowing yourself to catch up with yourself. Maybe you've been running around all day, or you've had quite a full schedule. So allowing yourself to really just check in with yourself. What is your body telling you in this moment? What has your body been trying to tell you? Have you been taking care of your body? Have you been stretching? Have you been moving your body? Have you been overworking your body? Have you been putting healthy things into your body, healthy foods into your body? How are you taking care of your body? Let your body tell you. And then maybe taking a deep breath and asking yourself, asking your mind, how has your mind been? How is your mind now? How has it been throughout the course of the day? Have you been on a loop? Have you been on a runaway train? Have you been feeding your mind with creative thoughts? Have you been consciously thinking, or has your mind taken you over? Have you been using your mind as a conscious tool? Has your mind had space? Is there space now? And then as you breathe profoundly, checking in with your heart now. What does your heart have to say in this moment? Have you been trying to avoid any heavy feelings or sadness or anger? Are you aware of the love that is flowing through you or the gratitude? Breathing profoundly and allowing yourself to really let your heart speak to you in this moment. Listening to your heart. Taking in this moment to really connect with yourself. And once again, breathing profoundly. And let's stay with this awareness of the heart. So bringing your focus now right here in the center of your chest, your heart chakra, place of connection and love with all other beings and with yourself. So in this moment of time, ask yourself, what am I grateful for? And you should have many things coming into your heart in this moment. If you don't, if you're not sure what to be grateful for, what you are grateful for, then somehow along the way you've gotten lost. Perhaps you're grateful for a friend. Perhaps you're grateful for food, or being alive, or access to clean water. Perhaps you're grateful for the sun. It sustains you with life and light and energy. Perhaps you are grateful for a beloved canine or feline. So allowing yourself to begin to fill your heart, fill yourself with gratitude. Maybe you're grateful for your safety or for your freedom, freedom to express yourself, freedom to practice your own spirituality, freedom to do a career path, to do the work, to do the creative impulses that flow through you, to bring those into form. Perhaps you're grateful for your health. Allowing yourself to really feel that gratitude begin to saturate your entire being. And in the next moment of time, as you breathe profoundly once again, feel the gratitude down in your toes and in your ears and in the tips of your fingers. All of your cells in your body are radiating, are smiling with gratitude. This is a wonderful technique, by the way, of boosting the immune system. But imagining in this moment of time that all of the cells in your body are smiling. Using this baseline of whatever you are grateful for to bring you into this state. Maybe gently a little smile arises. And then once again, breathe profoundly 3 times. And now let us envision this gratitude. Imagine it as light now. As this glowing, radiant, golden light. And let that light fill the entirety of the room that you are in your imaging. And then the light expands to fill the entirety of your home or the dwelling or building, wherever you are. And in the next moment of time, the light continues to spread beyond where you are to the surrounding homes, people, or nature. And the light quickly spreads to fill the entirety of the city that you are in, envisioning everyone, everything in your city or town or village wrapped in this golden light, glowing. And it quickly spreads to fill the entirety of the state that you are in, or the province. And it continues to grow until the entire country that you are in is illuminated in this golden light. And in the next moment of time, imaging that this light spreads to all of the earth, to everyone on the planet, to all the beings, to all of the animals, the plants, the bodies of water, the mountains, to every sentient being on the planet. You image everything wrapped in this golden, glowing sphere of light. Breathe profoundly for a few moments. And in the next moment of time, become aware that there are other practitioners, other meditators tuned into this very meditation, other spiritual practitioners working on behalf of all of humanity, of the earth, other bright lights across the world you see popping up. These are the other practitioners. This is the field, the grid of conscious practitioners sending light out. Image this grid connected now like a web. And you are now tuned in to this grid. Simply by holding it in consciousness, you are tuned in. You're connected. And breathe profoundly. And I'll begin now to offer particular intentions, particular blessings, prayers to send out to the grid, because this grid touches all of humanity, all of the creatures of the earth. It's like a highway, like a fast track to spreading light all across the planet, this grid. Just by holding something in your emanation, it spreads out to all of the planet. So breathing profoundly. And let us in this moment of time really connect with the spirit of calmness and emanate calmness out to the grid. Breathing profoundly. Knowing in this moment of time that everything that you hold in consciousness immediately sends out to this grid of light. So to the spirit now of cooperation and harmony amongst all beings. Breathing profoundly. May the spirit of love flow through you and then emanate outward to the grid, to love. Now sensating, summoning the spirit of courage into your form and then emanating it outward. That all, no matter what struggles, no matter what challenges anyone is going through at this time, that they may be blessed with profound courage. Let us send out some rays of radiant health. Breathing profoundly, emanating the light for radiant physical health. To profound mental health. Breathing profoundly. Now to profound emotional health. Breathing profoundly once again, and really allowing within you a sense of relaxation. Feeling yourself relax, and allowing that relaxation to spread. Let us in this moment of time invoke within ourselves a profound compassion. And let us now emanate the spirit of balance. As we come into balance, let all of humanity come into balance with one another and with the planet and all the beings on the planet. So that no one is better than another or better than any other species. Let us connect with profound equality consciousness, with equity consciousness, and may we bless all of humanity with this equality conscious, that all are children of the divine and all are equal. And let a deepening of respect at this time for our fellow humans, whatever kind of human they are, Let each person have this deepening of compassion and empathy and respect for all other lives, just as they would someone profoundly precious and close to them. Breathing profoundly. And in this moment of time, if you have any particular intentions that you would like to send out, any light anywhere, perhaps it's to those people or families or communities that are victims of a racist system or brutality, or perhaps it's to places where there's profound fires raging that really need water, or perhaps where there's too much water and there's a hurricane coming, and we want to send light to all the humans there and all of the animals there, and to speak to the spirit of that storm to calm, to find a balance very quickly in harmony and easiness. If there's any particular intentions or blessings that you'd like to send out at this time, go ahead and do so. So be it. So let us now, for just a few moments of time, sit in silence as you continue to radiate the light, as you continue to simply breathe and relax, and let now the energy do the work, knowing that you are connected to the grid, knowing that you are connected with all these other practitioners. Sit for a moment of time and let the energy do the work. And in this moment of time, gently beginning to come back now to your body, acknowledging that the light that you have sent out to the planet and to humanity and all the beloved creatures on the planet also has been flowing through you. And so you will awaken profoundly rejuvenated and restored and invigorated and relaxed. So I'll begin to count from 1 to 10. And when I reach 10, you may gently open your eyes and find yourself awake and alert back in your body. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, beginning now to stretch, adjusting yourself in the place of your sitting, coming back, allowing yourself. 7, 8, 9, taking a final deep breath in, and 10, and you may gently open your eyes. Welcome back. So as we are settling back in from the meditation, I'm going to pick up where I left off last week of a transcript from a Jerome, who's the channel teacher that I study with in a mystery school, who's an enlightened being. I'm going to share from a program called Spirilic Law of Kundalini. And if you are totally unfamiliar with Kundalini, it is the spiritual, non-physical life force energy that flows through all living beings, and the energy that flows through the chakras. And everyone has it. Everyone's got it. But do you work with it? Here we go. You have had the experience where your body, in the flesh, where you are able to discern, it feels very good. It feels relatively healthy. Nothing is too disturbed this way or that way. However, you might have a sensation in your heart, or in your throat, or in your solar plexus, or in your belly, and you understand in your discernment that it is not physical, it is emotional. That's the physical pain at its level of reality of the spirit body. The more you are aware of it, the more you are able to direct consciousness to it in order to heal. Because if in a moment of time you scratch the flesh body, then you bandage it for a day or so, but what do you do to the emotional body? Because your current sensory apparatus is not as identified with the spirit body, you tend to let it go. Sometimes it heals, but many times it leaves a record. It leaves a knot. And then you begin to contemplate spiritual evolution, or you begin to contemplate understanding, to understand what this is. For each of you here have woken up in your bodies. And from time to time, you breathe profoundly and you look around at life and wonder how it is you got in here. How did you get in here without some way easier than it seems at times? And when you begin to contemplate, for that is a very lofty thought, something can begin to happen in the body, because every thought that is fixated upon must find reconciliation. It must. You cannot hold a thought in consciousness, and in holding that thought in consciousness, giving it attention, feeding it, find that it has no manifestation, for it does. And the moment that you do that and you begin to wonder about other realities, or that what you could be beyond death, then a small awakening begins to happen within you. With that awakening, when that awakening is profound, when that charge is very profound, you call that in your spiritual experience Kundalini. Now understand you're having Kundalini movements ongoingly. Otherwise, you could not be alive in the flesh. For it is the Kundalini, at the degree that it is functioning, that gives the electrical impulses to the nervous system. The gross nervous system from the subtle nervous system of the spirit body, that charge is given. And it is organized in the body as a wave movement. Waves move in their apparent movement rather twirling spiral-like movements. It's very easy to observe this in science, for if gaze you for a moment of time to the diagrams of your DNA arrangement, it is following in its arrangement the subtle life force organization of the spirilic Kundalini, even at the most microscopic level. And it is only microscopic to you. Those who live at the microscopic level contemplate they are in a very big universe. And perhaps you too are in a microscopic level to some other greater, larger universe. Yes, indeed. Perhaps we are a tiny little atom on a speck on the tip of our finger to some giant being in creation. So anyways, thanks everybody so much for tuning in. I hope everybody is well and healthy and doing what you can to stay calm, to spread light, to be safe. I know we got a bunch of folks in Denver and there's still fires churning there, so we are sending lots of watery vibrations out to y'all. The Pisces full moon can't come soon enough. And otherwise, if y'all are interested, y'all know on Sundays I lead a donation-based guided meditation circle called the Society of Awakening Souls, and that's Sundays at noon Eastern Time. And it's more of a discussion in addition to guided meditation. So if anyone wants to join in a discussion with like-minded folks as well, that is available. And I also, in case anybody is interested, I'm starting a 6-week virtual astrology series. That's going to be on Thursday nights. Introduction to astrology, all the basics. If you're a beginner or even if you're an intermediate astrologer, it'll fill in a lot of the gaps. It's going to be very full, but it's also going to be a lot of fun, and laughter will be plentiful because I just can't talk for so long and do a class for so long without having lots of fun along the way. So anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you all be safe, be well, stay calm, do what you can to spread that outward to others. And I will see y'all next week.